Today we're at CNA Auto Fashion. We're having a look at this awesome VE Commodore SS.
Yes.
Con's going to give us a bit of an overview of what you've done to it.
Yes, yep.
Now we saw it, maybe, was it 6 months ago or so?
Yeah, when the weather was good,
Yeah, back in the summer, and the guys laid down a pretty easy 8.7 at 170 miles an hour. And today we've put it on the dyno to get a little bit of video, but it was pretty hard to get the thing to stick, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's actually gone 850 at 171 mile.
Oh,
yes,
shows how much I know about it.
Yeah, it's a customer's car, John. You know, struggled to on the dyno today just to show a couple figures. Obviously, some wheel spin and all that, but
that happens.
Yeah, no, it does.
It's certainly pretty angry, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's basically insane. Yeah, it's a fun car to drive. Literally is.
So the LS engine, obviously, in this, you're saying it's a 427 cube deal?
Yeah, it's a 427. We've gone about it with a LSX GM Performance block, obviously a cast block, 427, so it's a 4-inch stroke, 4125 bore. Parts list, I won't go into too much detail because it's obviously, one of our big banger boost combos that we do, but to give you an idea, it's, your Dragon Slayer, Kelly's crank, Oliver Billet rods, it's a custom diamond piston in it, ARP throughout.
Yep.
Top end of the motor, it's CNC ported LS7 heads, rockers and all that. It's a solid roller cam that we've got in the car as well. Yeah, and the combo basically works. Obviously compression and all that, we've got it to where we sort of want it to be at to suit this turbo as well. And it basically just, it spools it up.
Yeah, it's
stupidly fast.
It loves boost. She's pretty angry.
Yes. No, it is angry.
Now the turbo con, I'm just guessing, but that looks like a 55.
Yes. Garrett GDX 5518.
That's a big turbo to fit into effectively a street car engine base.
Yeah, obviously, these cars were never made to have a turbo sitting there, but we've managed to do it. Just a little mod on the tower there, just to fit the 4.5-inch dump pipe that we wanted to run on the car. Didn't want to restrict it. Obviously, it's running down past the rails. No mod on the rail at all. And then obviously we've just split it to a twin 3-inch underneath.
Were you always going to run a single? Did the owner ever look at running twin turbos?
No, always want to be a single. I mean, originally it wasn't going to be where it was at.
Yeah, of course.
And then as the build progresses, the owner John just, wants to go to that next level, and this is a combo for it.
Yeah, I have to admit, single turbo V8s always sound sweeter.
Yeah, no, it does. It does sound angry, and then obviously down to the intercooler, because it does get driven a bit on the street. We've just gone, one of our custom air-to-air intercoolers. Obviously, it's a
it's enormous.
150 mil core. Does not affect any cooling flow of the radiator or anything like that.
Is that just the Holden radio still in it?
Yeah, genuine GM radio. Well, I've found, in these cars that they do work best. We've managed to fit your 4-inch intake and all that out of it with no mods. Going back to that, GM side of it, the car retains everything from factory apart from the aircon pump.
Are you running 1 or 2 wastegates?
Running a twin wastegate, yeah. On all the big motors and big boost application, we do run twin wastegates on either side of the turbo manifolds. Yes.
Now this is a standard. For those who don't know, Holden did release these with the G8 front end.
Yeah. So it's based off of VE SS, and it's labelled as a G8 because obviously it's got the American front end, but made for Australia over here. So it's not like it's been upgraded or anything like that. It's off the production line as it is. Yes.
It's in pretty good condition considering it's
it is. Original K's on it. It's not that many. Is looked after it well. I mean, it's always come to us from day one. It started off as a usual exhaust, head cam. It did have a blower on it at one stage, then turbo, and then.
This is beyond snowballing though. He's changed everything.
Yes.
You can tell by the way it sits. It's got a solid rear.
Solid rear end in it. Yes, so sheet metal housing and all that. It's got the Pro 9 rear in it. It's still got all the factory rails in it. None of that's all been modified, and just running a 275X tyre on it.
So you just squared the guards off a bit, have you? Or was it
No,
the inner guards all standard?
No, it's all standard, all
standard.
inside, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that has been done is just the outer lip on the quarter panels have been rolled.
Yeah, and
but
you've set it up to
all
run
back there's standard, yes.
an X275.
Yes, yes. That's what the whole car's been set up to run with that tyre.
Yeah. And power glide?
No, turbo 400 in it, so
okay.
yeah, obviously does make that bit hard to get it out the hole a little bit, but yeah, it does its job. Obviously TC converter and all that in it. The guys there support us quite good.
You were telling me before you've still got the GM computer on it.
Yeah, no, it's still running the factory E38 ECU, and obviously we use EFI Live to tune it, so going good. It's doing everything that it should be doing, so
far you've wound it up to about 20 pounds.
Yes,
and 171 mile an hour, just that mile an hour alone is, you know, given more track time, that's pretty close to running a 7.
Yeah, well, we do want to achieve to run into the 7s with it. It is a full weight, full body car. It does tip in a bit over 2 tonne.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is a fair effort to get it into a 7 with that weight, but as you can see, the mile an hour, and obviously we can go lean more into the tune, a bit more boost, it'll get there, yes.
Yeah. Unlike a lot of late model fast street cars in Australia, you guys have sensibly put a roll cage in it.
Got a 6-point cage, obviously all tucked in as much as possible where it doesn't really stand out that much. It's an ANDRA approved cage, so the car is ANDRA checked, so you can basically go to Calder Park, race whenever, you know, and it's not going to get, you know, stopped and asked no more.
Yeah, hence why you've got a fixed seat in it too.
Yeah. So on the driver's side of it, you know, due to the regulations, you have to have the seat firmly fixed, and obviously, you know, we do have a race seat on the driver's side, which is obviously attached to the roll cage as the rules require.
So Con, today we tried to put it on the dyno, but it's pretty hard putting something this powerful on a conventional chassis dyno.
Yeah. Tried to get on to just show you guys obviously what it does, but you know, you can see how brutal it brings a boost on and how hard it is. But obviously with different times, we've had this thing show 790 real world kilowatts.
Yep.
I think that was on like 20 pound of boost, sorry. We've had on 20 pound. But I guess at the end of the day, you know, what it's ran down the quarter shows its true power.
Yeah.
There's more in it, and you know, obviously keep an eye out and we'll keep you guys posted with it.
Awesome.